Okay.
All right. My name's Dave,
I'm Kristen.
and this is Accidental Nonsense, episode 15.
Hot dog.
Episode 15, going on 1,000. So, did you see the new trailer to Thor Love and Thunder? We'll just start it off with
Yes.
that.
This morning I watched that.
I think I watched it 3 times because I watched it, then I showed my wife, and then I also showed my kids.
It looks good.
I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. It was funny because, Guardians of the Galaxy dude, and Thor, they look very like different styles in this movie.
What do you mean, just from the past movies?
Yeah, like they look like, well, obviously Thor is like more of like peace and love kind of dude, right? And starting in this one, and then
they've
even
kind
the
of
Guardians of the
switched
Galaxy,
roles, right?
yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy dude even has like I don't know, it just seems like they have like their style. I don't know, it's gonna be cool. I'm just really excited about it.
It'll be good.
I think it's gonna be like one of my favorite movies. I thought the trailer was great, and then they bring in what's her name?
The
Is she
girl
like
Thunder.
female Thor, or is she just
Yeah. She's gonna be
So
Thor.
yeah, so that's gonna be kind of awesome too. So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
So,
they did a little
yeah. So
think of that.
that was just released today. So that's cool. And I still have to see the Batman movie, which was released on HBO Max. So
Yes, I'm hoping to watch that today.
Well, you got plenty of time.
I do.
You're still in lockdown?
I am on day 19 of lockdown.
Day 19 of being stuck
four-day
inside.
lockdown. So it's good. We've been getting well, I wouldn't say good, but we'll get deliveries from the government to try and help us. And the other day I got laundry detergent, a bar of soap, and some shampoo.
Oh man, living the best life.
Yeah. Lots of vegetables. We get a lot of cabbage, carrots.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't keep doing the updates.
No, we would be never ending. We would have had
never ending updates. We stopped those pretty quick. Yeah. So shoot. There's something else too. Hold up, I got it. So there was this thing I came across. I tend to go on random websites, and this one has like no one's ever been able to explain these things, and I'm just gonna read a couple of them.
All right, people can explain it. Mysteries.
So I might have to share this one. Actually, I'll just share the screen so then you can see what we're talking about too. Give me 1 minute. Chrome tab.
We're just going winging it today again. We don't plan anymore.
We don't plan anymore at all. Shoot, I'm here. Hello.
Okay.
All right. So here's the first one. So this one basically, for those listening, it's a little girl's photo, and then she's out in the grass, and behind her, it looks like there's a man in like a spacesuit. So it says that Solway Firth astronaut Jim Templeton was in a marsh taking photos of his young daughter, and after getting them developed, there appeared to have been a spaceman in full astronaut gear standing behind her, except there wasn't anyone else around while they were there. Even Kodak verified that it was not tampered with. So
interesting. That's kind of
yeah.
But how are
Creepy.
we to know that nobody was actually there?
And that's the thing and we don't fact check. So what about this one? All right. So this one's called The Falling Body. And as the Coopers move into their new home in Texas, they take a photograph of the family sitting together. But as the photo is taken, a body falls from the ceiling.
Whoa. So that's real. A body actually fell from the ceiling.
I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what they say. So
what?
I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to look more into that one, though. But as you can see the photo, it's just an old-time photo, and there's a body literally falling from the ceiling in the photo.
Right next to them. That almost fell right on top of them.
So, and then this one, I've seen the photos like this before where there's like
the arms,
too many legs or hands. Yeah, so this is just a group of kids, and there's apparently like an extra thumb and a hand somewhere on like on the kids. Yeah, and there's like too many hands compared to like when you count it all up, it's just weird.
to how it should
So
be. Yeah, how does that happen?
yes,
Extra hand. We'll have to look at that.
there you see it.
Brain
It's by the
teaser.
kid in the
No, I see it.
Slipknot shirt above his head, the thumb.
Yeah, I see that.
Hmm. Okay, next one. I'm gonna skip these. This one, unusual lights have been reported here since 1940. That's just normal extracurricular. We saw this one with
Extracurriculars.
extracurriculars, extraterrestrials. We saw that one with the time traveler dude with his camera.
Oh
We talked about that
yeah,
before.
time travel.
Um, and then this one was about apparently the 9/11, the South Tower woman. Apparently, her name is Edna Clinton, and the mystery many people say of these photos is that she actually was a survivor. She was there waving, and people apparently are trying to wonder how she was able to survive everything that happened at that location, then go on
That's
to
like
make it out of the
about
building.
where the plane hit, and she's just
Yeah, so she's
standing there
like,
in the hole.
she's standing there waving.
Yeah, which how could she have gotten there?
Yeah, so people are like, how in the world did she make it out?
Yeah, where was she?
Yeah, I don't know. Look at the skunk ape. In
Oh,
2002, photographs said to be of the skunk ape were taken by an anonymous woman and mailed to the Sarasota County, Florida Sheriff's Department. The photographs were accompanied by a letter from the woman in which she claims to have photographed an ape in her backyard.
so this just
Isn't that
looks like
creepy?
a weird like big teeth ape animal. But
Yeah, in the dark,
some of
the
this
camera's
it
not
kind
very
of
good.
just seems like maybe it could have just been blurred weird when she took the photo. What's this,
Yeah.
Mother Mary?
Oh yeah, this one no, this one's the painting. The Madonna with Saint Giovannino and a UFO. So apparently, this painting from 1449 to 1494, and it hangs as part of the I can't pronounce it, Lo Serre collection in the Palazzo of Brescio. It's bad.
Yes, there.
But above Mary's right shoulder is a dish-shaped object. Below is a blow-up of this section, and a man and his dog can clearly be seen looking at the object. So somebody painted this, and then apparently there's
Oh, so they're thinking
like
maybe there were UFOs back then.
a UFO or something back then. I mean, it
Or
looks like
maybe, they're artists. Maybe they're just making whatever up. I'm really close.
yeah. They're like, let's just put the UFO in the push. Yeah, because I don't think there was an angel baby at the bottom with a halo around her head.
Yeah, who wears halos floating up on
So yeah, so that's interesting. All right, so here's this. This is called the Falcon Lake incident. The Falcon Lake incident is reported unidentified flying objects encounters near Falcon Lake in Canada claimed to have occurred on May 20th, 1967 by Stefan Mikulik. He had taken a short vacation in White Shell Provincial Park to prospect veins of quartz near Falcon Lake when he spotted two cigar-shaped objects descending, one of which landed near him. He says he opened a door and heard voices from inside the object, and he tried to make contact in English, and there was no response given. He claims to have burned his hand while attempting to examine colorful glass found around the object. So this is just another
So
guy
he
that
just saw some
says there's
stuff.
UFOs.
Lots of
He saw
UFO
some stuff,
stuff.
yeah.
And this is from
Lots of UFOs.
ViralNova.com. We don't fact check.
Yeah,
They did.
yeah. The Viral Nova, your stories delivered
Do
daily, it
you believe
says.
in
So,
UFOs?
so that was
I
interesting.
mean, UFOs are real, unidentified flying objects, but do you believe in like aliens?
Yeah, didn't we talk about this? Yeah,
Time
I think there's
travelers?
aliens
Time
out there.
travelers? You think there's time travelers?
There might be. I mean, who
Who
knows,
knows,
really?
right?
I
Anything
mean,
could happen.
we don't really know. We don't really know what's happening. Have you heard of the? I guess there was something to talk about. Have you? Shoot, my camera's all messed up. Have you heard of the prison theory? I saw this and then I started looking more into it.
I don't know.
The prison, like Earth's a prison planet.
No, I don't know.
So,
Explain.
there's a okay. So there's a theory. Hold up, I'm stepping all over my cords here. There's a theory of the prison planet that Earth isn't home, and they're all like, what is home then? So here, I'll read the
Isn't
theory
our
to you.
home? It's not our home?
It's not no
Were
like people like we
we
were
like
placed here as
originally were
we're here. So and I'm not even like I have my own faith, whatever. But this is like just a fun like conspiracy of like what happened. Like so
I
apparently we were placed here, and this is a prison because we were somehow our race of people were somehow bad or we did something, and so we were placed here as like a prison.
Not surprising. Isn't that kind of
So
what the
hold up.
Bible says?
Yeah, I guess kind of right. We were
Doesn't it kind
kicked
of
out of the
go with
garden.
that?
So
We fell
maybe we were just
and
kicked out.
now we were kicked out.
Maybe the Garden of Eden wasn't here. I don't
I
know.
mean, that kind of sounds
so
similar.
so this is it says my thesis proposes. This is the person who came up with this theory. My thesis proposes that mankind did not evolve from that particular strain of life,
Hmm.
native Earth organisms, but evolved elsewhere and was transported to Earth between 60,000 and 200,000 years ago. Mankind is supposedly the most highly developed species on this planet, yet is surprisingly unsuited and ill-equipped for Earth's environment, harmed by sunlight, a strong dislike for naturally occurring foods, ridiculously high rates of chronic disease, and more. This suggests that mankind may have evolved on a different planet, and we may have been brought here as a highly developed species.
Well,
So they're basically like,
don't
yeah,
we
we were
kind of
placed here,
do
and this is a
okay
prison.
with sunlight, right? It's just the pale people that have issues.
And we just, I mean, well, you get sunburnt though if you're out too long.
Yeah,
So, so
interesting.
that's fun. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's just a theory people have now. I don't know. It's probably gonna start floating around like the flat Earth stuff.
Well, that's true.
I'm trying. You never know, and I'm trying to get my kids to be like to believe in it, and then go to school and be like, "No, the Earth's flat,
You're really
teacher."
messing them up. I did have a
I'm messing
question
them up.
for you
All right, what's your question?
while we're on the topic of things.
Prison planets.
So, did you ever read the Harry Potter books?
No, I've never read the Harry Potter books.
Well, what the heck? Did you ever watch the movies?
I've watched the movies. Yeah.
Okay. What is one thing that you would take from the wizarding world? Like you could take one thing. What would you take?
What do they got?
You've seen the movies. You could take a
Oh, so just like anything in
yeah, you could
general.
take something. You could take a house elf. You could take maybe a person, whatever. You could take
I'll
a
take a person.
wand. There's the resurrection stone, the invisibility cloak. Um,
Oh, oh, invisibility cloak. Yeah, take that.
but you wouldn't take the resurrection stone?
What's the resurrection stone? What's that do?
Bring people back to life, or you can live
Like
a
it
long
can bring
time.
anybody back to life?
You can live a long time, maybe.
They can live a long. What does that mean? So the resurrection stone makes you want to live a long time.
Yeah, or there's the sorcerer's stone too.
So you can only take one thing. You can't like take the
I
invisibility
might
cloak and
take
then
the
go back in and take
sorcerer's
more.
stone. Well, I guess if they can't see you, maybe you could sneak in and grab a necklace.
What's the sorcerer's stone do? There is a new Harry Potter movie coming out,
So the resurrection stone brings someone back to life. The sorcerer's stone wasn't that made so you could live forever?
I don't know. That's I don't,
I
I'm
think
not
I would
like an
take
ex.
that
I've seen the
stone.
movies, but I'm not like an expert.
I think I'd take that stone, or a wand because it'd be nice to like do some fun little things.
Do some magic. Yeah, I'd probably take the invisibility cloak. That'd be fun. I'd probably use that all the time.
Or you could take a unicorn, fly around.
Nah, still invisible. I'm going invisibility
Then
cloak.
you could sneak onto trains and stuff and never have to pay for transport.
You don't have to pay. You could like literally
Go to
even like
movies.
sneak into like movies, baseball games, football games, the Super Bowl. You can just sneak in. You could
You
do
do a
so
lot.
much with that.
You just can't let anyone bump
So
into you.
I just take and then no, you put it on and take it off, put it in your backpack, and then you just go about your business. So that's perfect.
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah, I would do that. That's my plan.
Not too bad.
How do you get it?
It's theoretical.
Can I? Oh, okay. All right. Give me a topic.
I'm gonna give you something.
Say something.
I'm gonna say farts.
Oh boy. All right.
So
Farts. Let's see.
this is our
New.
segment where we're gonna Google a random thing that I say and look up the latest news. So you need to look up current,
The very first article
yeah, the
that was posted
current
about it.
news about this, like what's happening with it.
All right, here we go. So this is from the Jerusalem Post. Farts definitely smell worse in the shower, but it's not because of what you ate. Experts explain why the gas we release in the shower smells much worse than what we release during the day.
This is
And
true.
there are 3 reasons behind this.
What?
Let me see the reasons. Hold up, I'm looking to see if I can find them.
Have you
All right. So is
experienced
it true
this?
that I have not experienced it.
You've
I've
never
not.
farted in the shower.
I don't. I can't say that I've ever farted in the shower actually. So I'm not
Really?
exactly sure.
How?
No.
How is that possible? Never in your life.
I don't know.
But you
I mean I don't
farted in a
know.
bath.
Now I guess I'll pay more
Have you
attention.
farted in a hot tub or a pool?
Possibly, maybe in
Then
a
you don't
pool. Yeah,
smell it
but that
because
doesn't
the
count.
water covers it up. It has to be in a shower where it's all floating around.
Oh, the second reason is that the shower is an enclosed space and the smell is especially noticeable if you have a shower surrounded by glass.
No, that's a lie. You can be in a tiny room and it
There's
would
no
smell
like
different.
stopping. The third reason has to do with our nostrils. In a hot shower, the steam improves your
The
sense of
steam.
smell.
It's the
Oh,
steam,
that's it.
sir. The
So
steam
that's
gets you.
so
So you're kind of just
so the more
steaming.
you
You're like a dumpling steaming in your own gas.
I guess. So the more you know, the more you know about farts. You give me something else.
The more you know. Um,
Just
Sharpies.
any
Sharpies.
what?
Sharpies. What's the
Sharpies?
like Sharpies? You don't hear much about Sharpies anymore. They used to be.
We don't get enough Sharpie news. So here
No,
we
they
go.
used to
This was
be
from
like.
2 weeks ago.
All right. What are they saying?
Okay. This isn't news. This is the first thing that came up. It's just home office supplies at Amazon up to 52% off from $5.50. Packaging tape, Sharpies, and more.
There we
So you
go.
can go to Amazon. You can buy your Sharpies.
Get yourself some
So,
Sharpies.
all right, here we go. I got one. I'm gonna just type in tickles.
What?
Tickles.
Oh, I heard something else. Let's see. What's
All
the
right, hold
latest? What's the latest and the
on. It's
greatest?
sports related. Sports related. Tickles, twine, and win.
What does that mean?
I don't
Is
know.
this a game?
Apparently, it was a hockey game. The Flames, Tyler Toffoli, tickles, twine, and win.
All right.
So that was. Here we go. I know what to do. Murder. All right.
Now we're getting into
All right. Here we go. Now we're getting deep. All right. Here we go. A murder solved in direct messaging. When Daisy De La O was killed, friends looked to social media for the man they suspected had done it. They found him. So
That's not too
at least
interesting.
that's no, it's not. No, it's not. Well, I mean, this is the game though. You just got to go through and find it until you find it. You know. So give me something else. What's something that you've always wanted to know about, or
The
something you've always
afterlife.
wanted to know? The afterlife. All right, afterlife.
The afterlife.
Oh yeah, these are interesting. This was a lady. There's people who claim that when they die they see the afterlife, right?
Hmm.
So this was a
Or when
woman.
they've
This is a
come
recent
to
article.
close to death experiences, you mean?
Yeah, and then they come back. Yeah, so they see.
They,
So this woman who died for 37 seconds claims she saw the afterlife.
hmm.
So let's see.
Okay.
Researchers were monitoring an 87-year-old epilepsy patient that unexpectedly went into cardiac arrest during a brain scan. His heart stopped, but his brain waves did not. There are some aspects that point toward the fact that the memories of our life, that our memorable events are flashing just in the span of seconds before we pass away. Now what about this person? My life flashed before my eyes for 3 months before I died because those premonitions were so real. Arnold suffered a very rare embolisms during her C-section and bled out. She then died and stayed dead for 37 seconds. So she claims that she saw afterlife during her 37 seconds, and she saw like her life flashing before her eyes. She wrote a book,
There's
just
a lot of books
37
about
seconds
this.
dying. Yeah, there are a lot of books about that. Now I just wonder that though. There's also the theories apparently that we're all dead, and that our
Okay.
lives are actually flashing before our lives right now. And just in the moment, it'd be like a split second. But when you're
I
actually
don't
in it, it's
believe
like
that.
dreaming and waking up. It's like dreaming and waking up.
No way.
Like we're dead,
No way.
and we're
Otherwise,
just
wouldn't I
remembering
kind
it
of?
all.
Is that why we get deja vu?
That's what they're saying. That's why they
All
get
right.
deja
All
vu.
right.
That's
Then
what they're saying.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So maybe we're dead. I don't know. We'll have to look up that theory for our next
I don't
episode. But
know.
maybe we're dead.
Well, have you heard the theory that this is like all a simulation too?
Yeah, that we're gonna pop up. It's like a matrix.
Yeah. I do have a question. Speaking of Matrix,
All right. What's the question?
would you rather have Rambo or Terminator on your side in a fight?
Probably Rambo.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Why? Got the big guns?
Termin. I feel like Terminator would die easier than Rambo. I mean, you've seen all the Rambo movies. I mean, if you're
Oh, I
looking just
actually
specifically for
haven't. Maybe I
movies,
need to do that.
because Terminator did, I think he dies.
Yeah, he does,
He
right?
melts in the lava.
Oh, does he?
He says goodbye to the lady, I think. So Rambo doesn't die in the hot lava.
Wow.
There was actually a game I used to play when I was a kid called the Terminator. And if anybody listening, do you guys remember that? Like, what was your favorite game growing up? What was your favorite like video game?
Video game. I just remember I always liked playing that MLB game
Which MLB game? Just
on the
the like the,
PlayStation or whatever.
so just like the regular like I think there was a baseball game. There was one where
I
you could
I
like run
liked
into the players and get them hurt.
I liked Donkey Kong too on the Game Boy.
Donkey Kong was a good old one. We got to make a list. We'll have to have a top 5 like video games of all time.
Well,
Like
this is interesting though. Speaking of USOs and living in houses and neighbors, would you rather
yeah.
have a nosy neighbor or a noisy neighbor?
Shoot.
Yeah, right.
Probably a noisy neighbor because
Yeah.
I mean the nosy neighbor just I think that'd get more annoying long term than the
Yeah.
noisy neighbor.
You'd want them out of your business.
So you get out of my business. At least the noisy neighbor's not in your business.
Yeah, they're just
So
in your business.
they're just in my
They're
business. I'm
just
trying to search this
they're
Terminator
just
video game.
interrupting your business.
Yeah, they're all just being nosy. But yeah, I like Donkey Kong. I like those old school games. I mean, now it's more like realistic stuff and like shooting games and sports games. But back then, yeah, I like those old Donkey games, Sonic, shoot,
Donkey Kong was
they
a
had
good
all that
one.
stuff.
I never
Yeah, Donkey Kong was fun.
I never really played like Mario Kart and stuff. I
But
never really played that.
you never picked Terminator or Rambo.
I was kind of thinking Terminator because I thought maybe he would be more difficult to kill because he's like robot.
Rambo he just runs through it all.
But Rambo, yeah, maybe he'd be
He just
more.
can't.
Maybe he would be more like battle smart. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Rambo's more
So
battle smart. That's what it is.
that would
You
help.
know what I've been watching lately on YouTube?
What do I need to answer?
Oh shoot! No, I've been watching. Oh shoot! What was it called? Nah, it's a name for it. I forget what it was called now. Oh no! Yeah. Okay, so ambience. Like, you know how you can like have like people put on like the ambient noises and stuff like that, or like
Ambiance.
cafe ambiance. Yeah, there you go. You're better with the words than I am. That's why you have
Ambiance.
your master's
I'm
degree.
cultured.
Um, but I've been just like searching like train ambiance, and then it's just like you're sitting in a train while it's moving and it's raining. I sit
Can
there on the couch
trains
and
have ambiance? They're so noisy.
it puts me to sleep.
A
You have to search
train?
it. No, it is. It's actually really
A
relaxing.
train.
And so you just put it on the YouTube. You put it on the TV. You put it on the TV, and then you just
People
like
usually
it's like you're
hate
in one of
when train. Like, are you in the train or a train rolling
you're in the
by?
train. No, you're in the train, and you're in like it's like one of those old school like rooms,
It must be
and
a
then there's a window, and
soundproof train.
it's like you're traveling with the train. Yeah, I gotta show you. Hold up, people.
Trains are
What's your
noisy. I
favorite
don't
ambiance?
believe
What's
it.
your favorite ambiance? If you were to YouTube something to have on to help you fall asleep, what would you put on the TV?
A light drizzle.
A light.
Oceans are
A
too
light.
loud. Too much like
So,
waves coming in.
oh, I did like a
Or
van
a
too. Like there's
stream,
like a camper van.
but that might make me pee. Or a light
Actually,
drizzle.
okay.
Or maybe just
This
like
might be
little tiny birds that
little tiny birds.
tweet, but not too much tweeting, because then it's too much.
Just enough tweeting.
Just a light drizzle, maybe.
There was also an ambiance
Or
the
a
other
a
day.
fireside. That's what a fireside
Fireside.
for sure.
There was an ambiance I searched the other day that was just like driving, like sleeping in the back of it was from the view of like you were laying down in the back seat of a car and it was nighttime and it was raining
You
and it
find
was
these
just like
on
the side
YouTube.
window of the car. Yes, I put myself to sleep at night. So it's like kind of like this. Look at the
Interesting.
screen here.
I don't believe the
Like
train
the
one
train,
though. I'm.
the train one.
But
There's like videos like where
that's
the train's moving and
what
it's
is
just
this?
like
A
rainy and
billionaire's
stuff.
train?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like it's just relaxing. And hold up, there's some other ones.
I'm
Hold up.
thinking about like a high-speed train. You're sitting rocking around.
No, no, you're no, you're like in like something like this. I told you it was like old school, like fancy.
But
I
what does
don't
it
know. It
sound
just seems
like?
seems
You just hear like
it just
bartenders
well, it
working
just
and
sounds like I don't know. It sounds like rain hitting.
that
I guess you can
train,
kind of hear
in
sound effects,
reality,
but
that train would probably be pretty noisy.
maybe I don't know.
They're living in
I or
land. I don't believe this.
it's relaxing. It's relaxing. So that's my favorite ambiance. So
Interesting.
I do the I do the train thing.
I would do the
I think
fire. I
that's cool.
like the fire. I like hearing it.
Fireside. All
Fire.
right, tell me something else.
I've got I don't know, chicken feet.
Chicken
I had
feet.
to cook up a
They're so.
chicken recently. We'll share the video.
I gotta post
You'll
the.
put
I
the
gotta share
video
the
on our
video. Yeah,
YouTube. I
yeah. I'll put the video on YouTube.
for the first time I got a chicken from the government here as a lockdown gift. And it had its head and everything. I had to chop it up. First time I chopped it up. Um that was
Well,
not an experience I cared to have, but I did it because I didn't want to waste it.
and
So
the people will see the video. All right, so canned chicken feet now on the shelves. Are South Africans keen? From baked beans to tuna, canned foods are in just about anyone's pantry. But how willing are people to try canned chicken feet? Would you try canned chicken feet?
I'm here, South African.
Oh, what happened?
Well, nothing. Just keep going. We've got
Okay.
3 people here now. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be messed up with trying to like edit this. There's 2 Kristens now. All right. So did you hear me about the canned chicken feet?
No, repeat.
Okay, so
But
there's
everyone else
canned.
did, but I didn't. But I want to know.
Everybody else did, but Kristen did. Okay. So basically, the heading is just canned chicken feet now on the shelves. From baked beans to tuna, canned foods are in just about anyone's pantry. But how willing are people to try canned chicken feet?
Depending on where you live, maybe very willing.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever tried canned chicken feet?
I've never tried
Have,
chicken feet.
have you ever tried chicken feet? Yeah.
I've
So for a second there,
it's really
audience, we lost Kristen, but she came back, so I had to
I'm here.
repeat it.
It's really common, like food to eat
You
here,
think so?
but well, it is here. I just don't have a desire. I mean, it's nice that people eat it, like less waste and stuff, but it's not like there's much meat on those, so.
It's not. It's just like I think just eating feet in general is just not an attractive like thing to. It's not like
What
an
is an
appetizing thing to
attractive
think
thing
about.
to eat?
Like chicken wings.
Get them
So
wings.
get those wings. All right, dude. There's some other stories on this that are like kind of creepy. I'm just
Let's
looking up
do
different
one
places.
more.
One more what?
One more story, and we'll wrap it up with
All right, one more story. All right.
your questionnaire.
All right. In 1995, a man named Terry Caudle killed himself by firing a 22 round into his brain. As an organ donor, he gave his heart to a 57-year-old man named Sonny Graham. But when Sonny met Terry's widow, something strange happened. Sonny met with Terry's widow to thank her for the heart and instantly fell in love with her. They
No.
were married in 2004, and after 4 years, their relationship followed similar patterns as Terry's, to the point where Sonny also eventually shot himself in the head. Holy crap.
Did he then give his organs to someone else?
To someone else, and then it just vicious cycle. Oh, that's crazy. That's like, well, like, obviously,
This seems
it's all.
like someone was
I,
doing
th-
something.
I think there's something fishy with the widow.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, she's doing
Like
some
Terry
voodoo
killed himself,
thing.
and then this lady, Terry gave his heart to this Sonny person. Sonny married her. I think the widow like wanted this to happen.
That's what
Somebody
I'm
needs to check on
thinking.
the widow.
Someone needs to just make a docuseries about this.
That's actually interesting. Or like, do you think that like what happened though? Like, if you think there would be some kind of like of that person? I don't
I
know.
don't
But then
know.
again, you talk about like
They've
souls and stuff
said
though.
things happening like this. Like there's been other stories I've heard where people get um like heart transplants or like different things, and they start like, or like eye transplants or
And they start doing what?
I don't know, they just start acting like the other person or whatever.
They start acting weird.
But probably not if
Like,
you get a kidney. That's probably safe.
right here,
Just the heart, right?
right here. it was just a heart. It was just a heart. All right, here we go. Now, all right, you have to just tell me what your favorite animal is.
Wolf.
Right now, we're gonna that'll be our next news story. Oh man, U.S. Wildlife aims to address illegal wolf killings. People are out there killing wolves.
Are there many
Prompted
wolves
by a
in
court,
the
of
U.S.?
federal wildlife managers have issued a new draft plan for managing Mexican gray wolves in the southwestern U.S. in an effort to address illegal killings of the endangered predators. So
Oh, all right.
they're out there killing your wolves. Can you
Killing
believe
the
that?
wolves.
I don't know. Was this episode a good one?
No,
It's okay. All right. So
we'll
if
be
you had
back.
to,
We'll wrap it up.
we'll be back. We'll be back. But we'll be back better. We got some. I think I might have a guest lined up for next week too. So we'll see. So all right. If you had to, would you rather be haunted by a life-sized Furby, trademarked of course, for life-sized Furby, you're haunted by it, or find out that all your friends and family are paid actors?
The Furby. I can take a
You
Furby.
sure?
Yeah.
Life-sized, haunted by it for the rest of your
How's
life,
it
though.
haunting me? Is it just like a ghost there scaring me? I mean,
Well,
after a while, you just get used to it, right?
I mean, if you found out your family, friends, and family were all paid actors, then it's just like, oh, that's fine. Just keep it up. Just keep going with it.
I guess so.
Just keep-
Like, what's the difference, you know?
what's
I've
the
been there.
difference? You just pretend that they're not paid
Friends
actors, I
and
guess.
family, so it's like a Truman Show type of thing.
It's like a Truman Show situation.
I mean that kind of messed me up, but I think I could get used to the haunted Furby. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're already messed up, so
Yeah, well, yeah. Why not add
so
something else
why,
to it?
here's a good one. Then I'll do one more, and then we'll wrap it up. We're already past the limit. We're wasting our time, but all right. Would you rather have harpoons that are easily triggered for arms, so they're always shooting off, or Siri is your only friend?
Shoot, harpoons.
Harpoon arms?
Just hope I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, they're easily triggered. I'd probably do the harpoon arms too. I
I
need
just
to
always
have
aim
like
them
more
at the
friends.
ground.
Yeah, it's or like up in the sky. That'd be
But
exciting.
then who knows where that's landing?
You don't know. Find out next episode.
All right.
But has Siri been your friend lately?
That's no, my
You
dogs.
you
So.
you find yourself you just talking with your dogs
Yeah.
just constantly.
Or to myself. Why do I need Siri when I have myself?
You just talk to yourself. It's just like, hey, Kristen, what's the capital of?
Monte Carlo.
All right, is that it? You got anything else? I don't think I have anything else.
I have nothing other things to add.
Yeah, I don't have anything of importance to that either. Well, thank you for listening to all of this. If you stayed the whole time and you listened to it all, drop a comment, drop a like, share it with somebody else. Yeah, do something. All right, adios. We're out of here. Goodbye.